Unlock the power of the Merkaba to jump dimensions. Warping space-time with your energy body to travel the universe. Magic is nothing more than being able to warp space-time to your will. The Merkaba is a sacred 4D geometric symbol which contains all forms within itself. Maoshan sorcerers discovered how to combine spheres and triangles with their energy bodies to open space-time portals. This is the sacred combination of spheres and triangles, as well as the 8-sided symbol which actually unfolds into the Merkaba. Practices that I have been sharing with you on the shop in the thunderwizard.com website are practices that will allow you to jump into different dimensions. When you master this energy, you can then take it into meditation and use it to literally shift dimensions like you would change numbers on a combination lock. We don't live in a single universe. We live in a universe of probabilities. The universe that you experience is the one that you unconsciously choose and manifest. Using these practices allows you to tap into the Merkaba so that you can shift into the dimension that you prefer to live in. Go to thunderwizard.com and click on Shop. Solar Flash Update 2024. The Solar Flash will create 3 new Earths, a 2D, a 3D, and a 5D. Each human must choose. Get my books on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible, or at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Not the kind that abduct, those are something else, but higher dimensional beings of light. And they have been educating me on the nature of the multiverse, things that you cannot learn in the 3rd dimension, things you cannot learn from science or religion. And one of those things is that they let me know that there was going to be an ascension event. And they showed me in a vision which was tailored to me and all of the symbolism that I respond to psychologically, so I won't get into that. But it was very clear, the message, that there was going to be an event that everybody would see, and it would be an event that would be of a highly profound spiritual nature. Oh. truth is that everything you always have most deeply desired is the truth. You've wanted to be loved. You've wanted to be seen. You've wanted to be accepted. You've wanted to be safe. And that is the truth. When we break through the barrier of the third dimension, we connect to higher dimensional anything, just anything outside of the third dimension, the first thing that hits you is the unbelievable love. That's the only thing that exists. And that you experience how beautiful and loved and special you are. fellow human light beings. This is Mahadev, the Thunder Wizard. And it is once again time for a live guided interdimensional meditation to bring the 5D solar flash event and to destroy the negativity currently dominating our globe. As always, my suggestion is that you question your reality and then change it. If you're new to the channel, thunderwizard.com is the website that supports this YouTube channel. Please go there and see all the possible ways that you can benefit from the teachings there. We have higher dimensional energy practices, personal mentorship, spiritual counseling, live Zoom group classes. Of course, YouTube is here at Thunder Wizard. Books can be found at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So yes, we are going to do another live guided interdimensional meditation. By the way, if you guys want these, we can start making YouTube Thunder Wizard shirts. I'm happy to do that if there's enough people interested in it. So we've got new power joining us for this meditation. The goddess Tiamat. The goddess Tiamat is, I had never heard of her before, but she came to me, as you've seen in my recent video. She came to me and wanted to create a connection, and she has empowered me in a way I've never felt before. And of course, I've since done research into who she is. I didn't know who she was. And it turns out that even in the, as you know, the Anunnaki teachings that are going around have been co-opted, and they are a psyop. But it doesn't mean that they're not based on some truth. So the original teachings about the Anunnaki and the myth surrounding them is that the mother of the gods, the creator of our universe, she was co-opted by the Anunnaki, who were in fact her children, who took over the earth and wanted to create an earth kingdom. And it is true that the Anunnaki then ended up using human beings and keeping them in a state of primitive evolution so that they could be used as slaves. Now, there's a way to look at it that most people are, which is a two-dimensional way that, people in the two dimensions, we don't understand that there's a human being walking around, and you may not realize that that human being might be awakened to a level that they are no longer just a human being walking around. We understand the concept of higher beings, and so two-dimensional earth people, myself included up until recently, we can only understand, there must be space beings coming in, higher technology, but what if that's not it? What if what we have is a third dimensional virtual reality that our consciousness comes into? Our bodies are the avatar through which our perception comes in. To the extent that we expand and awaken to our higher dimensional identities, we are either just what people would call an NPC, just a dumb human walking around, or the more that we awaken, our physical body doesn't necessarily change, but our consciousness begins to expand beyond the confines of the third dimension. And so instead of looking at it like these are space invaders who come and they do experiments to physically create humans, blah, blah, blah. By the way, Sitchin completely, totally misinterpreted the vast majority of everything. Marduk, who destroyed Tiamat, was actually a deity associated with the planet Jupiter and with storms. And symbolically has a strong connection to the intellect. So really what that is saying, and I'm going to keep doing more research on it, but really what it's saying is that human beings who seek to control this world by trapping us in the two-dimensional reality of the intellect, those are the Anunnaki. Those are the human beings controlling this world. They know about and I just got a jolt as I said that. They understand the technology that existed before the great flood event that destroyed the previous civilizations. And they remember the spirituality and they remember the technology. And they've been using it to control humans for the past 2,000 years. So the work that we have been doing in this meditation, this live meditation, again, right now there's only 15 people on here. Sometimes we only get 30 people maximum in the live meditations. But I've come to believe and understand that the work that we're doing is having huge, huge impact on our planet. So if you are doing these meditations both live and on your own, you are tapping into higher dimensional versions of yourself. And more of, every time you do that, you download more and more of your higher dimensional self and you expand into something beyond being a normal human. You are far more than you appear. And it's all about whether or not you're willing to die to your limited view of yourself and whether you are willing to awaken to your multidimensional God self. And what is happening is the gods are taking back the earth. Tiamat was supposedly killed, and when you look at the symbolism, what it means is that the Anunnaki, the humans who are running the world, used their intellect to block themselves off from higher dimensional knowledge, which in essence killed the mother goddess in their perception. Doesn't mean that she died. It meant that she was no longer part of their perception of the world. And she has been awakened by this work that we are doing. And she's coming back. And she's giving us her power. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. You can focus on whatever you want when we do this meditation. And I'm going to be focusing on a couple of things. Another very interesting thing that I've just discovered, which I'm going to do some research on if I can find it. As you know, more and more ancient sites are being discovered. Like, I forget the one in Turkey. What's the name of the one in Turkey that's 10,000 years old? Anyway, when I get like this, I can't remember names because my brain's going in so many directions. Anyway, some of you might tell me in the chat what I'm talking about. But recently, and as you know, in case you didn't know, the pyramids in Egypt are not 4,000 years old. They are at least 30,000 years old. They are something far more, they're not what you've been told they are. But what I've just come to find out is that in South Africa, there have been, I don't know how many tens of thousands of acres of land has been discovered to have ancient stone circles of all different kinds of different designs. But when you look at them, what you're looking at is mathematics. You're looking at the golden mean. You're looking at technology in the earth that uses frequency. And it turns out that this, I don't know all the specifics of it, but I believed it when I saw it, that all of these stone circles in their different configurations have a direct connection to all of the power centers around the world, including the pyramids, including Stonehenge, and that these are actually places of power that use frequency. And I believe what originally was these sites were used for was people would chant, just like the chant you hear in the background. They would sing and they would chant and they would do sacred rituals, but they would use sound. And what would happen is that these stone configurations all over the world would begin to vibrate, and combined with the sunlight, as the sun would hit the earth, and light is frequency. The combination of these things and the people who knew how to manipulate these technologies, this would create a dome of energy around the earth. And my understanding is that way back tens of thousands of, many tens of thousands of years ago, our ancestors knew that Kali Yuga was coming. They knew that there was a great darkness coming over our consciousness. And they created these energy grids in order to create a spiritual frequency that would keep hope. They were trying to keep the world safe from this destructive mentality that was coming. And of course, they weren't able to do that. You look inside of the pyramids and there is evidence of explosions inside of them. In any case, so my focus in this meditation is I'm going to be focusing on sending energy to those energy grids and seeing if we can recreate that sonic protection around the earth. Now, of course, that's going to create a frequency that the dark forces will not be able to tolerate. And that will have the effect of destroying their ability to do what they do. And it'll force them to shift into a lower dimensional frequency, which is perfectly fine by me. So I'm going to be doing that. Keep your eyes open, your spiritual eyes open for Tiamat. I would love to hear about if anybody experiences her, sees her. She's going to be here. And this is her world. She's taking it back. And of course, I'll also be focusing on destroying the dark force hold that they have over our minds, and to awaken people so that they can no longer be deceived. So you can focus on whatever you want, and of course focusing on your perfect reality, your perfect world, the world that brings you the greatest bliss and the greatest joy and the greatest freedom. Allow yourself to have the most fantastical, unbelievable, perfect childhood fantasy of where you want to live. You focus on that would be just fine. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to this particular guided meditation, the mantra you hear in the background is the sound of the earth shifting up to 5D. It was given to me by a higher dimensional being who taught me how to chant this. And you do not have to try and copy the sound. Make your own sound and frequency of it, duration, whatever you like. Sing it, chant it, doesn't matter. And of course you can sit in meditative posture. You can be in full lotus. You can do what I'm doing and sit in a chair. If you don't want to fall asleep, don't lie down. Sit on the edge of a chair. Keep the your back up away from the backrest. Keep the back of your neck straight by looking down in front of your toes, a couple feet. That'll keep the back of your neck straight. But if you want to lie down, go ahead, put on eye coverings and put on earbuds or earphones, totally fine. And if you do fall asleep, that is also fine. You can also move around. If you feel you want to do some energy work, you want to do the Mao Shan practices, your Qigong, your Tai Chi, whatever, yoga, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're able to get the most out of this. Having said that, let us go ahead and get started. So, if you would please get in your meditative position. Take a deep breath in and hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. Let it all go. Release all of it. Living in this third dimensional world, you are only engaging in your fictional, three-dimensional, life that you've written. It is just a fiction. It is not who you are. Your Earth history is merely a fictional creation of your own mind that gives you the ability to interact with this three-dimensional world. But that is not who you are. Go ahead and release that. Feel the power of the earth surround you. Feel the power of the earth pulling you towards her. Feel your body completely relax. Feel your energy going deep, deep into the earth, all the way to the core of the earth. You can allow your energy to go all the way down through all of the worlds to the very base world, which is the world of the Nagas. This is the world where all of the karmic attachments are created. If you go all the way down to that world at the bottom of all the worlds, you will then have the ability to create your own story. Breathe long and deep. We're now going to chant the earth breath, which is H-U-U-L, pronounced Hul. You can chant that along with me and connect yourself deeply to Mother Earth. Inhale and chant with me. Hul. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We have now connected our energies to the deepest realms, all the way down to the realms of the lowest earth where the Nagas rule. We are going to change the karmic destiny of planet Earth. And now bring your attention back to your heart center. Your heart center is the throne, the temple in which your soul sits. Your soul is an infinitesimally small, infinite point of light, that if you follow that light all the way back to its source, you will find the one source, the one God from which all things emerge. You will find that you yourself are in fact that God, and that your personality is nothing more than a specific light wave coming directly from the source of all consciousness. And when God is seen in his true form, what people see is every single soul in existence. When you look into the light of all creation, you see every single conscious being. You are there now. Bring your attention to your heart chakra. Allow that energy to begin to vibrate, to begin to rotate, and allow yourself to let go of your three-dimensional character that you use to integrate into the third dimension. And let us now disconnect from that by focusing on our soul. Allow your soul energy to come out of your heart, float up above your physical body. Look down on your physical body and send it love and gratitude, health and healing. Thank your body for giving you the perfect vehicle through which you can experience the third dimension. And now we feel a higher dimensional energy pulling our soul up through the roof of our home. We look down upon the home in which we live. We go higher and higher. We see our neighborhood. Higher and higher still, we see the city in which we live. Higher still, we see the county in which we live. Higher still, we see the state in which we live. We keep rising up. We see the continent upon which we live. Go further and further up, we can see the entire Earth. We break through Earth's magnetic field, and we are now floating in interstellar, interplanetary space. You are no longer bound by 3D Earth time. You are no longer bound by space time. You can allow your three-dimensional Earth identity to stay down there on planet Earth while you, in your astral soul self, expand into your God essence. Allow yourself to expand into new awarenesses of different lives that you've lived on other planets. Allow yourself to remember lives that you've lived as deities, as creator gods. Allow yourself to see in front of you all the different types of beings and spirits that you have been, and allow yourself to absorb all of these different personalities and lives. Allow yourself to expand to your highest divine essence. You have created this multiverse. All beings bow before you. And you are now going to take this power and you are going to choose to change the manifested reality that you have created. The three-dimensional Earth that has been a very powerful source of knowledge is no longer going to be a part of our multiverse. We are going to delete that experiment completely. And now allow yourself to see all of the different multiverses, all of the different dimensions unfolding in front of you. And you are now going to allow all of that power and all of the conscious beings in all of those places to become part of you. Allow yourself to expand into that. And now we are going to send out the invitation, which is really a summons to all conscious beings to come and lend their energy to this meditation we are going to do right now. Go ahead and send out a mental invitation to all beings, which includes extraterrestrials from other planets. It includes beings in higher dimensions that don't have a physical body. It includes gods. It includes spirits, angels, all forms of consciousness. Go ahead and spend some time mentally inviting them to come and be with us. Now bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Now that you are operating from your true essence as the creator of the multiverse, all conscious beings obey your command. You have summoned them to you. Every single conscious being is here with you. Spend some time allowing yourself to feel them. Allow yourself to interact with any of them that choose to come forward. They may come and ask you questions. They may provide you with information. Go ahead and spend some time with them right now. And bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We are now going to turn and look out into space, and we see off in the distance a purple light. It looks like a purple gemstone. We and all of our light being friends, we make our way towards this purple light. We get closer and closer to it. And we can see this incredibly brilliant gemstone flashing light in all directions. And we decide we are going to enter this portal. We enter into this purple light and we are surrounded by it. We now surrender and breathe deeply and allow our entire essence to be filled with the power of this purple energy. This is the energy of highest consciousness, of highest spiritual awareness. We are absorbing this because we are going to be sending this to planet Earth. So allow yourself to relax and expand into this energy. Allow it to go deep within, to the core of your being. Allow yourself to be completely filled with it. All of the light beings that are with us are doing the same. And now that we have been filled with this power, with reverence, we allow ourselves to back out of this portal, and we see this beautiful purple light head off into the distance and disappear. You can look around and you can see all of the light beings that are around you are shining with this very powerful purple energy. And now we take our attention and we put it towards the center of our galaxy. We and all of our friends fly over to the center of our galaxy. There's a tremendous amount of light coming from the center of our galaxy, and Behind that light, we see there is a black hole. It is a portal. It has been opened. It has been opened since the 14th of August. We opened it. And get yourself prepared. We are going to send this highly refined purple energy of consciousness directly into this portal, which will then be sent to the center of our sun, where it will be processed and then released onto our planet to continue this solar flash event that we are currently experiencing. So focus on the center of our galaxy, and then inhale and chant with me. We will chant the whole breath at least 5 times. Ready? Inhale. attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue sending positive intentions toward our Mother Sun. Wish her well. Ask her to release this higher dimensional energy to planet Earth. Send your well-wishings for all human beings that they may awaken to their true identity. Send your loving intentions to planet Earth that she may shift up and be reborn into a higher, purer, more beautiful version of herself. We're now going to go to the lowest level of dimensional creation. We find ourselves falling down deep into a well, deeper and more deeply down into lower expressions of the earth dimension. We're going all the way down to the bottom of all manifestation, and we awaken in the realm of the Nagas. This is a beautiful realm that is an underground realm filled with incredibly beautiful gemstones of all colors, shapes, and sizes. There are extremely powerful and loving beings that if you're able to catch a glimpse of them, you might see them in their cobra serpent form. And if you look at them, you can see that they have different colored energy throughout their body. You can see that they're the beings that have taught Kundalini Yoga, mantra meditation, to human beings for thousands of years. They are the masters of what we perceive as Kundalini awareness. They are the beings that gifted Kundalini to human beings so that we could simultaneously be in the third dimension and experience our higher dimensional knowledge. They are the masters of karma. They are aware that the illusion of our past, present, and future, the illusion of our karma, is what allows us to create fictional realities from which we are able to learn powerful lessons about how to overcome and to manifest. These beings are the masters of karma, and they are here to release you from yours. So first thing I'd like for you to do is to look around on the ground and find a beautiful gemstone that catches your attention. That is a gift for you. Whatever color it is, make note of that color. Grab that gemstone, place it in whatever part of your astral body you feel drawn to place it. Allow the energy and the color of that gemstone to completely fill your astral body. Allow it to heal you, allow it to transform you. And now, allow to come to you a beautiful Naga being in whatever form they choose, and ask them to reveal to you whatever information that they think is most helpful for you to evolve beyond your 3D limitation. Do this now. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue this conversation whenever you choose. You are the master of the multiverse. You can choose to come to the realm of the Nagas whenever you desire. Now we are going to allow ourselves respectfully to leave this very powerful realm. We thank these beings and we give them permission to visit us whenever they choose. I'm being told there's one last thing that needs to be done. Give me a moment. I'm being told that the Nagas would like to give us a blessing. So you are being given a throne to sit on, so relax and sit down on your throne. It may be made of a crystal, perhaps the same color or a different color of the gemstone you picked up. This is your throne. Whenever you sit on this throne, you command the multiverse, and you can command the world that you live in. You can create new worlds. There is nothing you cannot accomplish while sitting upon this throne. Take a good look at it. See if you can see all of the details, all of the carvings, all of the symbols. And this will become part of your aura, and you can bring it with you wherever you go. And now a specific Naga being is going to approach you and is going to give you a special blessing just for you. Take a moment and allow this to occur. And once again, bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue this ceremony whenever you choose. And for now, we are being given their blessing to continue with our meditation. Thank your guides. Thank your Naga guides and your Naga family members. And with reverence, we allow ourselves to rise back up through all of the worlds, and we find ourselves once again floating in our universe, and all of our light being friends are waiting for us, and they are celebrating. They are clapping and celebrating with joy for your graduation into your higher Naga understanding of yourself. And now we are all heading back towards planet Earth. We surround planet Earth, and our focus is to send energy to all of the ancient sites of power all over the world. There are many sites that are under the ocean, that are buried under the earth. We are going to awaken all of them. So you're going to inhale and chant the Huar breath with me. Inhale. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue this work whenever you choose. Imagine yourself flying out and sending energy to all of the power spots on planet Earth. And we have activated them once again. And it is very likely that we will see earthquakes, other kinds of things happening in the world, because the earth is going to begin to wake up. Mountains are going to begin to wake up. And the energy that has been dormant within planet Earth is going to be awakened. The frequency on our planet will be such that lower conscious mentality will no longer be able to survive. Spend a moment just looking at Earth, sending positive, loving energy towards our mother, sending her positive wishes for her new incarnation, and giving her permission to awaken your energies and to help you to shift up to where she would like to go. And this is making her very happy. She's giggling. This makes her very happy. And now, if you would, please spend some time with your light being guides and allow them to give you any last minute energy, any last minute instructions, encouragements, whatever is best for you. Go ahead and do this now. Now bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue this interaction whenever you choose. We're now going to, we're not going to go back to our physical bodies. We are going to stay in our empowered astral bodies. However, what I am going to do is, on the count of 3, we are going to open our eyes. We are going to allow ourselves to be able to exist simultaneously in multiple dimensions. So even while your third dimensional physical eyes are open and you're walking around doing whatever you do, you can operate consciously from your higher dimensional astral self. And we can choose to shift our consciousness. And when we do, the earth and the manifested world around us will eventually shift up to meet our higher dimensional focus. So ready, here we go. On the count of 3, open your eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now please rub your hands together. Place your palms over your eyes. Feel the warmth of your hands penetrating into your eyes. Inhale this warmth into your pineal gland all the way down your spine to your feet. Inhale. Exhale, send this higher dimensional energy to earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale this energy down into the earth. One more time, inhale. Send this energy down into earth. Rub your eyes, your face, your scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, stomach, legs, back. All right, we've brought our awareness back into our three-dimensional body, but we are also simultaneously still in our expanded higher dimensional state. All right, so I hope your experience was as powerful as mine, and feel free in the comment section of the videos, not in the live section, but in the comment section of the videos, feel free to share your experiences, if any, of what you're experiencing here. And yeah, there it is. I don't see any questions, so we won't need to do that. Once again, be aware that the way to support this YouTube channel is by going to the thunderwizard.com website. Subscribe at whatever level works for you. Subscriptions work because it allows us to stay on YouTube. You have all of those practices and counseling and apprenticeship and Zoom classes, all of that. Books, michaelwilliamdenny.com. You can read the 2 books I've written about my experiences. Those can be very helpful in understanding what is going on. If in fact you're having some challenge integrating these experiences, if you're doing them in your private life and it's making you feel like you're losing your sanity, please know that we have a live Zoom class and discussion group which can be accessed at the thunderwizard.com website. It's a specific subscription. If you subscribe there, you will get access to that. We meet twice a month, once the first and third Thursday or Friday of every month. I can't remember which. It's very helpful because it helps us to create a narrative and keep that going. Please know that what we are experiencing is going to be challenging to your consciousness. It's very possible that you might be going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of confusion. You might be having a lot of intense feelings. Know that this is part of the transition, and the more that you can relax into this and not fight it, the easier it will be. It is more important than ever to be doing your spiritual practices, specifically the energy practices. The Maushan practices, which you find here at thunderwizard.com, both in the shop and in the subscription section of the 90-day challenge. Those practices have been given to us by higher dimensional beings to help us make this shift. Especially those of you who are doing the 5-element Maushan spirit fighting practices. Start doing that more often. I'm doing that. I'm starting to train more like I did when I was younger. And I've never felt such incredible power. Those practices open up portals to higher dimensions, and eventually, if we keep doing this stuff, we will shift. We will create a bridge. We will move to another reality. So I encourage you to do all of those things. If you haven't experienced them, go to thunderwizard.com. Start off with Awakening the Immortals or Summoning the Immortals, whatever it's called, which you can find at the shop. Click on shop and download those. And I've given you a couple of practice, things that my human speaking is fallen out of my head. There's a couple ways. If you're new to this, then I recommend you do the lightning qigong routine every day, which is found at thunderwizard.com. And then either 3 or 7 days per week, you can do the 5 element breaths and postures, the Awakening Immortals qigong next, followed by the 3 ones meditation, plus the Maoshan mantra, followed by interdimensional meditation, followed by visualizing your perfect fantasy 5D earth ground with the Hool breath meditation. That is just a suggestion. You can do as little or as many of those as you want, but that is a very good practice routine that will help your body to expand. If you're dead serious about this and you want to become a powerful, higher dimensional warrior being, then here's another routine. The lightning qigong routine every day, and then either 3 to 7 days per week, do the 5 element Maoshan spirit fighting forms, followed by the 3 ones meditation plus the Maoshan mantra, followed by interdimensional meditation, followed by visualizing your fantasy of 5D earth, and then ground with the heaven earth qigong meditation. All of these practices can be found at the thunderwizard.com website, and either in the shop and or at the 90-day challenge. So, I'm not telling you to do anything I myself wouldn't do. I'm doing a variation of that myself. So, and I'm doing it because I need to do it. So if you need it, it's there for you. Having said that, I'm so grateful that you're here. No matter what you do, please keep doing the interdimensional meditations. Please keep reaching out to your higher dimensional light being guides and friends. It is the most powerful thing we can do. And the more that you do it, the faster the entire world will shift. That's it for you, my friends. I thank you so much. Let's see. Celestial Wolf has thrown $5 at me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. And the channel definitely appreciates what you're doing. And then Ree Anthony also throws down $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the channel appreciates it. That's it. I wish you all the best. Please remember, as you experienced, you are the most powerful being that has ever existed. That the entire universe was created solely for your personal enjoyment. And that when you put all of your energy into living your deepest joy and living from the happiness and the joy of your soul, all conscious beings expand in their consciousness, and the most powerful gods get on their knees and they thank you for allowing them to evolve, as do I. I wouldn't exist if it weren't for you. This universe wouldn't exist if it weren't for you. Thank you for creating this universe, this multiverse, and thank you for allowing me to be in it. Thank you for allowing me to do this work that I'm doing, and I look forward to seeing all of you in my 5D throne reality when we all get there, and we will all sing and dance and play music together. I'm looking forward to that. Until that time, my friends, I wish you all the best, and as always, please be very good to yourself. Watch what's happening. Things are going to start getting, just watch. The world, just trust me, things are going to start really, I don't even have words for what's going to start happening, but just keep your eyes peeled. And until next time, please be very good to yourselves. I'll see you all very soon.